Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games, and today we're going to be continuing on with our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't remember where we left off, we just got done saving Lord Francel, I believe is the name, from his trial, um, where we ended up getting attacked by the knights. Then we started beating them up really badly, so then one of them ended up summoning a dragon to come help him, but we still beat him. And then we found out that he was a heretic all along, the knight who summoned the dragon, instead of Lord Francel. So we managed to resolve that, and now we're going to go back and speak with Hoshefan. And then I think after this we're going to go unlock the next dungeon, because I think we're at the level in the story. You look well, Clive. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Oh, you flirt. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Tom and House Hollenart shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Finally! Dear God! Lord Hodgefont would like to introduce you to his witness. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. I hope so too. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior... Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthis several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison most certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Harshafan is, from all indications, quite fond of you. Yeah, he really is. So, mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Hey, we actually got something useful. So it's that stone vigil. Ah, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The stone vigil? Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drowmont at Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business at Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Clive. May Halloween guide you. Bye, my dude. Thanks for all you did. Alright, so... gonna go all the way down here and talk to Lord Francel again. So yeah, it just so happens that the airship is in the middle of a fortress that is controlled by dragons. Yay! But nah, Stone Vigil is a very fun dungeon. Spoiler warning. It is a dungeon, but it's a very fun dungeon. Wonderful to see you again, Clive. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Name it. So, the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hollenart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Drowmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempt to destroy House Helenar have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. I can handle it. Alright, so we gotta go all the way over here. Before we do that, nope. I gotta go to Analon. Ooh, okay. And then after we do this, dungeon, we'll probably go ahead and work on the, job missions as well, because don't think we need level, oh, let me see my actions. Ooh, okay, it's not so much that, let's check on our, okay, no, we don't, it won't be a problem. Okay, it won't be a problem, but, yeah, we're going to need to, what's all this? So, samurai, it could happen to you? I don't know that one. I'll have to look at that later. I just want to make sure that we had the level 40 ability before we entered this next dungeon, unlike with Titan when I didn't have the level 35 ability, because that was kind of on me. Alrighty, then we come over here. Tybalt has but little time left and will confide you to his burdens, of course, like everyone else. Time heals all wounds, or so say those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers passed since I carried the standard of the Darklight Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gerald the Red and his loyal second, Arbrest, Stillwater, Simeon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and just, our ever ireful mage, Chiron Zabron, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thormion Dalsingil, never was there outlived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. And let us not forget one Ilm Elsone. Though it's hard to fathom now that, what with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to in need of a blade, the Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of them bands. Ishgardian-funded forays into hellish pits like the Aurum Vale, which we'll get to later, would earn us a king's ransom in the matter of days, though it would only take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. But so was the life of a raider, that is, until we took that job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes and Ogomora, snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagan from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face at Hell's Brood Holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bards will sing of the day 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of the Forsaken Place, but only saw one return, Sybil the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. Ah, my apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man, but if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. The final wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of the terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up with old Sybil, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it is not too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Darklight Raiders? I guess so? That was a long explanation of what happened just to get to the dungeon. Dear God. Couldn't care less about those who are dead. Sorry. Sorry. What's that? Marvelously mutable materia. Materia stuff. We'll probably do that later. Like way later. That's, like I said, materia is not really a problem until endgame. Or not really focused on until endgame. Alright. Let's place this little flower. This is Cutter's Cry, a labyrinth of sand-reddened caverns. And you hear that? That sound like the whuffing snort like when a fire catches? That's the Chimera. Not that I've seen it. Sure, go right in. If you're not certain of your ability to make it out in one piece. Oh, if you're that certain of your ability. Just don't expect me to go trotting in there after you, no matter how hard you wail and holler. Ah, you promised old Silbold the Stoic, did you? He's what called a man of principle, he is. A little too much principle, I'd say. What's wrong with wanting to live when you've a wife at home, big with child? Aye, the tale goes that rather than facing the fate spun for him by Nemea, he hid beneath the mangled body of his leader, and watched as his companions were torn apart one by one, all so that he may return home to see his son born. Should he have died a hero rather than lived like a coward? Was being able to see his son worth having a boy grow knowing his father was a craven, a disgrace to his friends and family? Should I ever find myself faced with a similar decision, would I have the courage to walk the righteous path? Now you know the true reason I will never step into that cave. Like I asked. Alright, got some new gear. But that's kind of a debatable position. Would you stay and gain honor and die? Or would you hide like a coward and make it so you could go home to your family and your newborn child? Like, honestly, I would take the second. Like, it's kind of like a shitty thing, but I mean, in all honesty, that's a hard decision. Alright, Cutter's Cry. Instantaneous Q thanks to being a healer. If the DPS will Q. Oh, come on. Come on, DPS, don't be stuck in a cutscene. Alright. But I think the new ability that we can use in here is that Fey Illumination ability I think I talked about a long time ago. Basically increases my healing output and decreases magic damage taken, so. Cactuars! A trademark of Final Fantasy. Cactuars! I don't know why, but seeing those things really makes me want to play number 15. Alright. Cool, got tank stance on. Put a shield on you. And you have to kill everything in order to please hit everything. Thank you. Really. Oh yeah, and watch out for all the exploding sand. You take damage. Alright, so yay! We got a beginner tank. I love it. Oh, watch out! Yeah, not hard enemies, just watch out. After you defeat all the enemies, more enemies will show up. As soon as you interact with one, all of them will come towards whoever interacted. So let the tank, let the tank be the first one to attack. Unfortunately, I couldn't control Eos, so I ended up getting all the aggro. That's the bad thing about Eos, is I can't control when I heal for the most part. Or when she heals, you know what I'm saying. After that, after all of them did, interact with this shifting sand to go into the next area, where we once again have to kill everything. Please. There you go. And then pretty soon, we'll have access to our own AoE ability. Pretty sure I went over that. I'm 90% sure I went over that ability. Oh yeah, crit shield, heck yeah. I love getting crit shield, it's so satisfying. Alright. She really should be spamming AoE, but I'm not gonna say anything. Same deal, shifting sands. Cause she's doing her best and getting all the attention, I will grant her that. This can be a little tricky. Not so much as in regards to like healing, so much in regards to watching out for the bombs. Because if you remember, bombs explode. Only reason I'm healing Doc, the archer, is so Eos doesn't. Haha, there's Ruin 2. And shield before you attack anything. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Eos regen. Okay, so we're killing the Basilisk first. Apparently. Oh, please stay out of the bomb. I had this problem the last time I did this. They want to stand in the exploding sand. I don't understand why. Like, don't stand in the exploding sand, please. For my heart's sake, please don't. Alright. This one, really simple. Just burn down the boss as fast as you can. Doesn't do too much damage, nothing special. Every now and then he'll cast silence. So if you're the tank, please make sure it's not going to go out. Like, you can interrupt it, or you can stun the boss, I think. That way it doesn't get put on your healer. That way we can still do our why did you not dodge that? And so that we can still do our healing. After a while, this Madam Marshal will come out. What? That was no cast time whatsoever. Now, you can either do one of two things. Keep focusing down the boss no matter what, which I think is what we're going to try to do. Because he puts a regen, like it's regaining health. Or you could kill the other big ant. It's up to you. Most people just burn it down. Still no gear for me. And then, as you saw, little ones will pop up. Tank, make sure you grab all of it. She tried her hardest to. I'm waiting for everyone to get here. They're at, cool. Everyone's here. There you go. Don't try to do a single attack to everything. Alright, this can be difficult. They do hit pretty hard, so just be aware of that. Yeah, they hit hard, especially when I don't have the gear to do power heals yet, like a massive good heal, but also the tank isn't exactly up to snuff with gear, because she's only level 39, she's lower level than I am. Thankfully, the DPS are actually doing decent DPS. Alright, got it. And it doesn't matter if you went left or right, we gotta go the same way. But then, yeah, the only place you really need to worry about getting to is shifting sand. Some people try to sneak by everything. Personally, I feel like it's just safer if you just kill everything along the way, you know, murder route. And then same deal in here, left or right, doesn't matter, just choose. Another heavy hitter area here, so be careful. Yeah, unfortunately Eos is gonna focus on me for a second because she didn't grab the sand shell quick enough. And she didn't dodge the AoE. Great. Okay, we're going. I'm not gonna use regen because it'll last between groups and I do not want to be the main target if I can help it. Alright, now we got 2 sand shells. Yeah, let's keep going on. Oh, such a heavy hit. Such a heavy hit. Oh. Going ahead and using it. I can't wait to be able to use Aether Flow. Oh my god. I don't think it's the next dungeon. I think it's the level 44 dungeon that I get to use it. So it kind of sucks. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Now this boss, healers really need to pay attention to. They really like to put a dot on everyone but the main target. So just keep an eye on everyone. As soon as you see it turn towards someone, be ready to Esuna off an ability. If you don't, they're gonna die unless you want to power heal them. But it's so much better just to... Alright. Putting a shield on everyone. Got that out right quickly. Spread apart from everyone. You need to spread apart from everyone. He'll come out. Dodge that. And like the tank is doing, make sure it is not facing anyone. Oh. Alrighty. Going pretty good. Going pretty good. I can't see. Oh, there. I was like, I can't see the monk. Alright. Spread apart again. I'm gonna get hit. Damn. That's why you shield. Because that is a heavy hitter. That is a heavy hitting of explosion when they come out. We're getting there. Other than that, there's nothing really major. Just spread out when he goes underground, stay near the edges. And I think this time what he's going to do, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to pull everyone towards the center. Or, no, okay, he could do this move, which is basically randomized bombs. Nothing you can do about it, just hope you don't get hit by more than one, so don't run around. And then the other move he could do that we didn't get to see is one time when he goes underground, he'll pull everyone. Need that, and I need that. He'll pull everyone underground, or he'll pull everyone towards the center, and you need to get away towards the edge as quickly as possible. Finally, new accessories, a ring. We've had, as I said, we have had the same rings and earrings since the beginning of the game, and necklaces, all that jazz. Because the closer you are to the center when he grabs you towards the center, the more damage you take. So you really need to make sure you're not in the center. I think this dungeon primarily was just a way to teach the healers, pay attention to dots that you can take off. You really need to pay attention to that. Because if you don't, it makes this dungeon a lot harder. And I don't know if I told you, but you can see over here when something can be taken off, and it'll have like this little line above the effect that says, hey, you can take this off with Esuna. Not everything can, so just be aware, but you'll be able to tell it by that little line. Put on a shield. Oh yeah, the puddles explode, so just be aware of that. Okay, you're taking a little more damage than I'd like. Okay. Dios. Because they're going to be putting poison, the little blobs put poison on the tank, or whoever they're attacking if for some reason your tank isn't doing their job. And this region doesn't last so long that it'll persist to the next group. Heck yeah, that crit shield. There was one time this week when I was doing in-game content, and I wasn't the shielder or the scholar. I was playing a DPS and someone was playing scholar, and they had shields so powerful on themselves that it went beyond their health bar. Because you see that whenever I shield, you see that yellow bar above their health that shows how much shield they're gonna get. And it was well beyond their health. It was funny. I've never seen that before. It was so cool. Alright, now, this final boss can be a toughie. Especially if you're not paying attention. So, several times throughout the fight, its eyes will change color. If it changes blue, get away from it. Don't listen to what Doctor said. If it's purple or violet, get close. Another way you can look at it is if you look at the abilities. Whenever it says Rams something, not that one. I'll show it to you when we see it. It turns blue. So since it turns blue, get away. Yep. If you get hit by it, it is a powerful hit, and it applies a dot on the Rams boys. Oh, we all got hit. That was me. I got distracted by why the tank got hit by AoE. That was all me. I should have been paying attention. But the Rams voice, get away. The blah blah, get close. The dragon's voice. But yeah, the tank should have plenty of time to have dodged that non-colored AoE. I don't know why he didn't, and that's what threw me off. I was like, wait, why did you just take that damage? And I got so focused on that. So yeah, if you get hit by the blue, you get a dot, and you get massive amount of damage taken. It's annoying, so please don't, because there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to heal you or take off the dot in time to save your ass. If you get hit by the purple, not as much damage, but you get a paralysis on you. So that's really bad for casters. Pretty much bad for anyone, but especially casters. So just be careful about that. And then also, when he focuses his sight on someone, or if you get like a scope target put on your place, run away, because he'll summon an orb that follows you, and after a few seconds it'll explode, do damage, and place paralysis on you. So just be careful about that, but also keep an eye on whether or not his eyes turn blue or purple, because he'll still do that even while you're running away from the ball. Alright, let's see. But I find it funny, okay, Dragon's voice. Get close. Like that. You don't have to be right up on his ass, but just do it just to be safe. Dragon's voice, get close. I'm running low on mana. And that's what I'm talking about, that little target. So the... Oh, need to get away, get away, get away. And she turned off tank stance. Why? Ram's voice, get away. Damn it. I can't. Ram's voice, get away. Alright. and he'll do a Ram's Keeper, which places a... Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Get close. Well, come on. Yeah, this is why you keep tank stance on. Oh my god! I don't know who to give it to. I don't know who to give commendation to because she kind of went stupid at the end. Don't need. Let's give it to. I'll give it to her. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, that she kind of just went stupid there at the end. But, alright. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. I hope to see y'all next time.